Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for your Monday, May 8th edition. This is a live shot of Lion's Head first thing this morning, and you can see that we're seeing quite a bit of that snow slowly melt off. And as we're seeing that snow melt off and that water runoff take place, we are seeing that river flow increase quite a bit. And so we just want to give you that friendly reminder to be very careful when you're near those rivers, especially if you have kids or pets at home. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great episode of Good Morning Vail in store for you for the next 2 hours. So I hope that you've got your nice warm cup of coffee and you're excited to go through these 2 hours with us because we have some fun things taking place on the show. But let's talk about the national holidays for today. The first one is National Iris Day. So if you love the beautiful iris flowers, well then today's a great day to maybe find some, enjoy them, look at them, and just know that today is their national holiday. It is also National No Sock Day, so if you're someone who hates socks, well then you can ditch them today because we're going to see those warmer temperatures, so you can even break out the sandals later. It's also World Donkey Day, so if you love the horse-like creatures, well then make sure that you celebrate them just a little bit more today. Now, like I said, we've got a great show in store for you. We're going to be doing some grilling. We're going to do some glitz and glamour to maybe help you bring your skin back to life if you're struggling right now with this fluctuation in temperatures that we've been seeing. We're also going to introduce you to Wood and Steel Axe, a great local artist, Eagle County, and so much more. So make sure that you stay tuned for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. But let's talk about some of the wonderful things that you can get out there and do and participate in and around our community. Now, if you have those little ones at home and you're looking to help them explore their curious minds, well, a great way to do so is Nature Tykes, and this is a partnership between the Eagle Valley Library District and Walking Mountain Science Center. Now, it's taking place at the Gypsum Public Library at 10:15 this morning. Now, registration is required, and you can go to walkingmountainscience.org to register online and see all of the information. Now, as we're scrolling down, this has taken place all winter long as well, so you do have to register online. Just make sure when you're registering you select the right date and time because there is a full list of them, and this is free to the public, so you can get out there and just help your kids explore and learn about our wonderful community and all of the nature that we have surrounding us here in Eagle County. Now, if you're looking for some great things for your kids to do throughout the course of the summer, well then there are some really fun camps that are becoming open for registration, and one of them is the Kitchen Conservatory Kids Cooking Camps. Now, registration is currently open. This is taking place down in Eagle, and this is a really fun way for your kids to make some new friends and learn some great new skills. And so they offer camps for everyone, kids, teens, and adults. So if you're an adult or a teenager who would also like to get into cooking, well then this is something that you can do. So make sure that you go online, you check it out, you select the class that best suits you, and then that you know registration is open. Now, if you have a kid at home who maybe doesn't want to cook, but they want to do something else, well then there's a writing intensive short story class or camp taking place throughout the course of the summer, and it is now open for registration as well. And so these are things that you can kind of put on your calendar. This one's going to take place in July from the 10th to the 14th from 12 to 3 o'clock each of those days, and right now there's a sale taking place, so you're going to want to get online, register for this, and allow your kids to maybe have some fun with their writing, because this is a really cool way to get involved and to just advance their writing skills. Now, let's shift gears to something that's taking place today as well. Speak Up, Reach Out has another wonderful little group gathering where you can meet and you can chat about some of the things taking place in your life. Now, this is a peer support group, and it is called Let's Talk About That. And this has a really cool story behind it, and it is a virtual meetup. So you can go online to Speak Up, Reach Out's website, and then you can sign up for this. It's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., and it is recommended for 18 and older. Now, this is just a great way if you're struggling with any of the things taking place in your life right now, and you don't feel comfortable talking talking to any of your coworkers or your friends or your family about it, well, then this is going to give you that safe place where you can just talk about it, whether it's your wins, whether it's your losses, whether it's your frustration points. No matter what, they're going to give you that safe space to open up and chat about some of the wonderful things or not so wonderful things taking place in your life. Now, we've got a lot of things coming down the pipeline as we are making our way very quickly through May. Soon we're going to have Blues, Brews, and Barbecues up in Beaver Creek. Then GoPro Mountain Games are going to kick off and so much more. And so we're really excited to continue to bring you all this information about what's happening in our community. But let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today so we know exactly what's taking place in the community, and that way you're prepared as you're making your way out there. 43 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 59 degrees. Winds coming out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour throughout the course of today. Now we are expecting those mostly sunny skies, so if you are making your way out to do anything outside, just make sure that you're prepared with lots of sunscreen. It's really easy for that sun to get you first thing this morning or as the afternoon continues, and you just want to make sure that you're nice and prepared out there. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, we are expecting to see that sunshine throughout the course of today. Like I said, mostly sunny skies, but we will see a little bit of cloud coverage later into the afternoon. So mostly sunny first thing this morning, continuing into the early afternoon, partly cloudy skies around 4 p.m., and that's going to continue into the later hours. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver are definitely nice and warm. 76 degrees, 40% chance of precipitation. 59 in Vail, 63 in Avon, 67 in Eagle, and you can see we're expecting that nice little high-pressure system bringing us those mostly sunny skies throughout the course of today along that I-70 corridor, except for down in the Front Range where we're expecting to see a little bit of precipitation. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 35 degrees is our overnight low. Partly cloudy skies. That sun is going to set at 8:07 p.m. Wind shifting directions coming out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. I don't know about you, but the sun setting at 8:07 is really exciting because that means we're that much closer to summer. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, beautiful sunshine, high of 59 degrees, so it's going to be nice and warm out there for you to enjoy tomorrow. Then as we take a look ahead into the week, Wednesday, increased chance of precipitation. Afternoon showers are likely, temperatures reaching up into the mid-60s. Cooling down by Thursday, 51 degrees, 70% chance of moisture. Continuing into Friday, 40% chance of precipitation. Morning showers are likely, high of 56 degrees. Then on Saturday, 50% chance of scattered showers. 62 degrees is the high, so if you are getting out there throughout the course of the next 5 days, enjoy that sunshine. But then if you're someone who maybe loves to mountain bike, be prepared for some nice hero dirt out on the trails. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Something that we love so much here is Tracy Miller with Colorful Cooking, only because she teaches us how to make these easy, delicious, and healthy meals. Now you can catch Colorful Cooking every Monday through Friday at noon, where you can get inspired to maybe make some delicious lunch, maybe some dinner for you and your family, or maybe you and your friends. And so we're going to introduce you to Tracy Miller doing some grilling now that we're starting to see those warmer temperatures, to inspire you to get outside, do some delicious grilling, and make a healthy home-cooked meal. So let's take a look.
Just drying off my veggies because I did wash them, and I'm going to make a really nice salad today. And if you have a lot of moisture in your salad, then it's going to make the salad dressing and the lettuce kind of get a little bit too wet. So you don't want that. You don't want that last piece of salad bite just to be water. That would be gross, right? So today we are making chicken drumsticks, and we're going out on the grill to do that. And we're going to buffalo style them and then make a salad that is going to be a buffalo style salad as well. So it's like buffalo chicken, but a little bit healthier. And it's something that you can cook outside and have a cool green salad with. So what we have for ingredients today: great green salad, romaine, carrots, celery, green onions, and cucumbers. We've got the chicken legs that we're going to be using today. We have some Frank's hot sauce, and then some blue cheese, because we're going to be making a blue cheese dressing to go with our buffalo chicken salad. So first things first, we need to head out to the grill. Grilling is one of my favorite ways to cook. Actually, I love cooking meat, veggies, fruit, everything on the grill. First of all, because you get to be outside, but also it's a pretty healthy way to cook, because typically you are not using a lot of oil or a lot of sauces or anything like that. So let's head out to the grill with your chicken thighs, and I'll show you exactly how to prep them and exactly how to cook those. They take about 35 minutes to reach an internal temperature of 185, and they are bone-in chicken legs. So there's a little trick to cooking with bone in. We'll see you at the grill. The grill is cranking. I've got it preheating at top speed, or the highest it can go. I like to have my grill really, really hot, especially when I put some meat on it. Okay, so today here we have our chicken legs. Oh, almost lost that one. We have our chicken legs. They're nice and juicy right now. So what we want to do is kind of dry them off a little bit. The drier that you get them, the better that skin is going to crisp up. So just kind of dry them up and make sure the skin is kind of like in order and flat across everything. Okay. A lot of times when you dry your meat, like if you're cooking a piece of fish or something and you want to get a little crust on it, it's nice to leave it out in the air or in the fridge without any saran wrap on it, because that saran wrap is going to hold the moisture. But if you want a crispy edge, you really need it to be nice and dry. So here we go. Get that skin over there. A lot of people like to use different kind of marinades and things like that. I take it pretty simple. So all we're going to do right now is cover every piece of chicken with a ton of salt and pepper. And this is a step that I want you to be careful in. With every time that you're doing meat, make sure you're covering that piece of chicken really nicely, because every bite counts. So why not make sure every bite has some nice seasoning? Like I said, my grill is cranking at 400. I am going to put the chicken right on the grill. A lot of folks like to oil their grill up. I just like to have a really hot grill. If you did want to put a little oil on your grill, then you should probably put a vegetable oil, something that can withstand a high heat. And be real careful, because you want to have that oil on your grill when it's hot. So one of my friends was just telling me a little trick that they do when they're oiling their hot grill, is they put a little bit of olive oil in a bowl, and then they cut an onion in half and stick a big fork in half the onion, put that onion in the olive oil, and then rub it all over their grill. I find like it's an unnecessary step, especially when you have something fatty like this chicken with the chicken skin on it, because what's going to happen is that fat is going to kind of lube up the grill a little, and you don't want to be flipping things on your grill when they're not ready. So you want it to be hot enough that it's going to flip nicely. This is going to take a little bit of time. We're going to keep the grill at a very high heat, and we're going to shut it down And then just about every 5 minutes or so, you're gonna flip your chicken over. That's gonna make it cook evenly. What happens when you're cooking with meat with the bone in? It's gonna take a little bit longer to cook versus just a chicken breast or a boneless chicken thigh or something like that. And you're gonna have to start rotating it so that it gets cooked evenly around. So when you're cooking something with the bone in, always make sure you have a lot of space in between your items so that the heat goes up and around everything. Keep it at a nice high heat. We want it like right around 400 degrees or so. A lot of these grill temperatures don't work, so just know you want it hot. And you're gonna stand here for 30, 35 minutes. That's about as long as it's gonna take to cook these to perfection, which is 185. Then that's gonna take us a little bit of time. You'll be able to tell if it's too hot, maybe some of the fat's starting to burn, or you see little fires starting on your chicken, then turn it down a little bit. But basically, keep it cranked pretty much to the top, unless you have one of those super fancy grills. Then think about 400, because if you have a super fancy grill, then that thing works. So keep it at about 400. Every 5 minutes or so, we're gonna flip it. So what we're gonna do now is just kind of chill right here and show you as we start to flip things. But for what you should do, cover it up, keep it closed, don't keep it open, keep it closed, keep your lid closed, and then every 5 minutes you start to turn that. So we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes and show you the next step, and then we'll kind of keep going every 10 minutes so you can see what ours looks like, but you can do it on your own time too. Okay, so this is gonna be our first flip, and actually I over-exaggerated the 5 minutes at first because I went and washed some dishes. So this is about 7 minutes or so. See how nice it comes off the grill? That's what you want. So that's starting to burn a little right there, so maybe I should have been back in 5 minutes, but that also means this is the hot spot. So we're gonna kind of rotate these things around so that they're all getting nice and warm. All right, about 5 minutes, that was about 7 minutes or so. Come back in 5, flip it over again. And what we're gonna do is flip it for 4 more times, so we'll be very close to the end next time I see you. We'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Been standing by the grill for about 35 minutes or so. Your chicken drumsticks should be cooked. You should have flipped them maybe 5 or 6 times. Again, don't get overzealous with the flipping. It's like some people are over stirrers when they're cooking veggies on the stovetop, and that ruins it. You want to get that sear. You want to let things sit for a little while and then flip them. We're flipping them so often because they have a bone in them, and they're going to take a little bit longer to cook for that reason. I have checked them already. They're at 185. Everything's getting nice and crispy, just like what we wanted with that skin. And I think it's time just to pull them off. So I'm just gonna pull all the chicken off. We're gonna make these buffalo style, and we're gonna make a nice fresh summer salad to go with them. So why don't you let everything burn off of your grill for a hot sec. Ha really, literally for a hot sec. Let it burn off a little bit. We'll get these tossed with some buffalo sauce, and we'll get that nice fresh summer salad made so that we can have a really healthy meal.
I don't know about you, but that has made me nice and hungry first thing this morning. Tracy does such a good job with everything that she cooks, whether it's in the actual kitchen or whether it's out on the grill. Now stay tuned, because in just a little bit we're going to show you how she makes this delicious summer salad and that buffalo sauce and all of the yummy things that are going to complete this meal for you to enjoy. So make sure that you stay tuned. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket. And if you have not seen one of these, well, then they are great for the environment. And the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just going to fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable. So if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch. So grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good Morning Vail.
One thing we love to remind you to do is self-care, and especially since we're in that little lull where we're not fully into summer yet and winter has now come and gone, and it's time that you just give yourself that extra self-care. Well, Gretchen Pleshaw has this wonderful segment called Glitz and Glam, where she takes you around to all of these wonderful spas where you can really start to focus on some self-care, and she had the chance to stop in one that's going to help you update your new spring look. And so let's take a look right now at what they have to say.
Welcome to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. We're here in Edwards, Colorado at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I am here today with Michelle at the beautiful Shine Intuitive Beauty in the heart of Edwards, Colorado. I am so excited. I come here a lot and I love the products. I love the people. The energy feels so good here. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. How are you?
I am feeling so good. And she is definitely dressed the part of the whole spa because this whole concept is so beautiful and it feels so good. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's all about feeling good from the inside and exuding that outwardly.
Yes, absolutely. That's our goal. We really want our clients to feel comfortable and confident when they come in. And if we're doing just anything to help that healing journey, then we're doing our job. So.
And I love that whole concept because you do so many different things from, I know all of this, facials. I've done almost all of these things. True story.
Yes, exactly.
From facials to eyebrows to eyelashes to, could you tell us all the things that you do here to make people feel good from the inside out?
Sure. It's all across the board. We really focus on holistic skincare and facials. And taking a more progressive approach versus just jumping right into something very aggressive or something that could harm the skin. We do some amazing facials. We also do some more clinical facials like microneedling, but still with a holistic approach. And then a lot of other beauty treatments, body waxing, organic spray tanning. I specialize in eyebrow artistry and microblading. That's my jam. So
we're laughing about this because look how amazing her eyebrows are.
And
thanks, girl. Yeah. I am one that loves a good eyebrow tint. as well as microblade, and so I know I'm definitely going to come and see you for that. And I love the whole approach of all of this is holistic. Can you kind of explain what that means to people?
Sure. So we're an Eminence Organic certified spa. Eminence they're pretty well known in the skincare world. So they're fully organic. Everything is very like cold pressed. They use a lot of herbs and whole foods, fruits and vegetables in their products, but also they're very like science backed. So we're not only nourishing the skin, but making a real change in the skin with clean ingredients. So that's
love
a big
that
pillar.
Too. See, and I love that because I'm a huge believer, I should say, a firm believer, and everything that you put on yourself, inside of yourself, that is who you are. It makes up your chemical makeup.
Yes,
and so
absolutely.
This is a big deal. And I have to say, in this particular location, it's so beautiful and it's full of light and it just feels airy and good. And everything here feels like you're healing yourself, which is, it sounds like your whole concept.
Yeah, that's our whole concept. I mean, we want people to come in and just feel that sense of like relaxation and inner peace.
I love that.
I want it to be like a respite from the everyday. So.
The hustle.
Yeah.
And how did you pick the name Shine?
Oh, the name Shine. So, you know, we started as a waxing studio when we first opened about 6 years ago now. And then with this move over here to this beautiful, bright, like airy space, I really just wanted something a little more meaningful and kind of all-encompassing as far as everything that we offer. So it took me a while to nail down the name. And I kind of was just playing around with like, how do I want people to feel when they come in? And what are we doing for people in our services? And I kind of just, you know, it took a while, but Shine Intuitive Beauty, we want people to shine from the inside out and feel amazing inside. I mean, which is so important versus just our outer appearance, right? So we want people to shine. And then Intuitive Beauty, everyone is so different. Every skin is so different. Every person is so different. So it's definitely a different treatment for every person based on the day, based on the human. So.
And that's what I love the most about this space and about you guys, the brilliant kind of concept of everyone is so different. And someone might come in for the same thing as a friend, maybe come together, and it's going to be a totally different experience. You're going to look at each individual and make it kind of make it more towards them, the human being, who they are, what they're feeling that day, which is so cool.
Yeah,
that is so neat.
Everyone's skin is so different, and even just based on the day, like how we're feeling, like what we're doing. So we definitely use our knowledge and our intuition to like curate the treatment. So,
and I have to say I love this too because I again have been a long time fan of you guys and customer, and it's such a safe space. I know I've come in here. Happy days, really sad, hard days, like a little bit off, and you do feel lighter and brighter when you leave. So thank you for creating Shine. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of
yes,
course.
That's another like pillar of ours. We invite everyone in, like every man, woman, like every age, every color, gender. Like we want everyone to come in and feel comfortable and feel like they can like be themselves here. So
I love that.
Yeah.
You are definitely the pillar of glitz and glam, which is glitz and glam from the inside out. And it's true. As much as people sometimes don't like to say this, when you feel good on the outside, it does help the inside. So it's kind of a win-win situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, when we feel good, and this is, it goes kind of just with our core values. When we feel good and when we as estheticians know that we're helping people feel good and like they can go out in their day and make a positive impact on everyone else, like that's just our main kind of goal.
Pay it forward concept.
Exactly.
I love that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Michelle. You're amazing.
Thank you, Gretchen.
I'm inspired to get out there and take care of my skin and maybe do something nice for myself. So I hope you are as well. Glitz and Glamour with Gretchen is such a good way to know about so many of the wonderful spas in our community. So we're going to take a short break from this little segment of Glitz and Glamour, and then we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast, do some other stuff, and then we're going to come back and show you some of the incredible services that they have over at Shine. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll be back after this short break.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Maddie Evans, and let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of April. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's April 13th edition, featuring the Vail Christian High School Theater Department. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 10th, featuring recruiter guy Bill Humbert. The gold goes to Good Morning Vail on April 22nd. The scoreboard covers track and field at Eagle Valley High School. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 6th, featuring lacrosse with VMS and Eagle Valley High School. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Morning Vail on April 15th, the Pike family from Florida giving us their rendition of Good Morning Vail. If you missed any of these trending videos, make sure that you check out our YouTube page, TV8's Good Morning Vail, and check out the playlist for the Viewers' Choice Awards for the month of April. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Hey there, I'm Cece with Good Day Vail, and today on this episode, we have Heather Hansman, the author of Powder Days. It is an episode you don't want to miss because it's all about the future of skiing in our ski town, specifically the Vail Valley. See you soon.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast. For today, we are expecting to see those temperatures warm up, 43 degrees around 8 a.m., high of 59, mostly sunny skies, winds coming out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that beautiful sunshine first thing this morning, continuing into the afternoon. A little bit more cloud coverage rolling in into the later afternoon, continuing into this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver a little bit warmer, 76 degrees, 40% chance of precipitation down there, 59 in Vail, mostly sunny skies, 63 in Avon, continuing with those mostly sunny skies, and then 67 in Eagle with mostly sunny skies. So a nice little high pressure system sitting above Eagle County throughout the course of today. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 35 degrees is our overnight low. Partly cloudy skies overnight tonight. That sun setting at 8:07 p.m. We're going to see that continue to just get a little bit later each and every day. Now, we are expecting to see winds shift directions coming out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, beautiful sunshine is in the forecast for tomorrow. 59 degrees is our high tomorrow. Beautiful sunshine, like I said. Afternoon showers are likely on Wednesday with a 40% chance of precipitation. Temperatures warming up, though. 66 degrees is our high on Wednesday. 51 degrees by Thursday, 70% chance of precipitation. And then we will see that chance of moisture continue into Friday. 40% chance of morning showers, high of 56 degrees. 62 degrees by Saturday with a 50% chance of precipitation. So if you are getting out there, make sure that you are enjoying the sun today and tomorrow. Layer up your sunscreen because it's really easy to get nice and sunburnt here, but also be prepared for that precipitation. So if you're someone who loves to get out there and mountain bike, well, then you've got Hero Dirt in the forecast for the next few days. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping, they've got you covered for all of your indoor and outdoor sports needs. Now we're going to introduce you to a really fun place located over in Vail called Wood and Steel Axe, and especially on these days where we're going to see these increased chances of precipitation, this is a great way to get out and do something fun. So let's take a look. If you're looking for something fun to do, well, there's a great way to kill some time and have a good time while you're doing it. And we're at Wood and Steel Axe right now, and I'm here with Tony Herrera. Thank you for meeting me.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys coming out and experiencing axe throwing. We absolutely love what we do in here, and pumped you're here.
They don't let me use knives on TV, even to cut like watermelon, so the fact that they're letting me use an axe is amazing. You guys don't just offer axes, though. You have a lot of really fun things to do here.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can come in here, have a great time. We have foosball, cornhole, Jenga, ring toss games. We even have kids axe throwing for the youngsters that want to come in and have a good time throwing axes. So there's lots to do in here.
And not only that, but you have a great bar, which is directly behind us, so people can come in, they can really just enjoy, and you guys have such a cool and unique space that it's really just a fun place to hang out.
Yeah, absolutely. No reservations needed. You can come in here and just hang out at the bar, grab a drink, play some Jenga with some friends, and just have a good time.
And you guys have been here for how long, and how did you get started?
So we've been partnering with the Grand Hyatt in Vail for about 2.5 years. Our business started in 2019 with one mobile axe throwing trailer where we really felt that we wanted to bring axe throwing to you. So we activate space, event centers, corporate outings, team buildings, you name it. Now we have 3 axe throwing trailers that travel the entire state, and we have our indoor facility here. It's 3,500 square feet. It has 4 axe bays with 8 targets, and then of course all the games that we mentioned too.
I know, and I was looking at the cornhole earlier. That's like a perfect place to do it. That way, if maybe you're not the best at throwing axes, you can throw some nice little cornhole bags and enjoy your time here.
Yeah, that's right. It's a great place to come in, especially indoors. There's not many places where you can throw bags indoors in Vail. And we're coming up on our ski season, so no better time to come indoors and have a good time.
Especially as these temperatures are starting to drop, it's going to be hard to want to stay out all night and all day outside. Although we all love to ski and snowboard, this is a great way to maybe do some après.
Absolutely. Come in here, après, relax a little bit, right? We want you to rewind, come in and just enjoy a good time, and relax is most importantly. Get ready for your next work day, get ready for your next ski day. Come on in.
And you guys do large parties here as well. So if someone is coming to town, maybe a bachelor or bachelorette party, and they want to get everyone here to have a great time, that's something that they can arrange with you guys.
Absolutely. They can contact us. We can do large events. We can host up to 120 people in our indoor facility. Again, we can always come out to you at your location too, which is a lot of fun. And then we organize team buildings and games and all sorts of engagement exercises for your team to just really connect with one another. Get out of that 9 to 5, get out of that cubicle that you're in, and really connect with your team.
Which I think is so important, and I think especially now after we're just coming off COVID, people have been kind of distant from each other. This is a great way to get right back into the swing of things. Get it? Haha,
Good
so
one.
Funny. And kind of do something a little bit different.
Absolutely, right? Axe throwing, it's an exhilarating experience, right? You don't get to do this every day, right? So we get to put you in a little bit of an uncomfortable experience in a safe way. We're very adamant about coaching and safety. So when you come and hang out with us, we have a coach with you. We're teaching you the whole thing. We're showing you the safety, giving you some tips and tricks to really have a good time axe throwing. We want you to leave here when you're visiting us, or as a local, come visit us. But when you leave here, go back to your hometown, experience axe throwing in your hometown too.
Which I think is so amazing, and this is something that we really enjoy having here, especially because you guys do such a great job with any of the events that you get to go to and be a part of. And then the space here, like I've said, is wonderful, and it just looks like a ton of fun. And so I think you're going to teach me how to throw an axe, which I'm just a little bit nervous for.
I'd love to have the opportunity. I think we should do it.
All right, let's go learn how to throw an axe. Now we've made our way to the bay, and this is where things are going to get a ton of fun. We're going to learn how to throw some axes right now, and you're kind of a professional in this.
I don't know about professional, but I've been throwing axes for a long time, and I think we can get you to stick one today.
All right, I think that we can too, as long as my shoulder doesn't give out on us. But I think that let's go through the motions of kind of what I need to learn to be able to do this, since I've never done it before.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to swap spots with you. I'm going to have you jump up into the red box. This red box really is more just for reference. So I'm going to place you in a spot where I think you're going to throw that axe. This black line right here, don't worry about that either. It's really just a settling line. And what we mean by that is just don't cross that line until everything settles, right? That's kind of one of the safety measures that we have. All right? So one thing we're going to do is just hand you an axe right here. Just go ahead and hang on to that. I want you to hold on to that axe like a baseball bat. All right? So non-dominant hand on the bottom, dominant hand right on top. I want your feet about inside shoulder width apart. Go ahead and scoot up just a little bit, right about there. That should be a good start. And I want you to take that axe and bring it all the way back and scratch your back. You're not going to throw just yet. I'm going to step out of the way.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
And then we're just going to step and throw. Okay, you're going to come down here in a striking motion and just release your hands and let it fly out. Make sure we're not flicking our wrists. That's where some of the crazy stuff starts to happen. Just let it fly right out. You're going to stick that axe in that board, I guarantee it.
Perfect.
All right? Would you like me to show you how to do it real quick?
Yeah, but you're going to do it, I'm sure, in like finesse.
I don't know about finesse, but I'll show you a one-handed trick that we like to do when we're throwing axes. And we can teach you this whenever you come in and make a reservation with us. We do all sorts of tips and tricks, two-hand, one-hand. We even got a fun underhand one that maybe we can get into as well. So just you're going to step and throw, just like so. It's very simple. Anybody can do it.
Okay, perfect.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so you're going to scratch your back, step and throw just like you're throwing a ball. All right, that's a good effort right there. You really did great. I'm just going to have you step back just a little bit. One thing you'll find with our coaches is that we can really dial you in based on your height, your arm stretch, and your whole step. It's crazy, I know, but I think you're going to stick it right here. There's a method to the madness for sure.
All right.
All right, third time's the charm, right?
Right.
Okay, here we go. I want you to aim just a little bit higher. All right, so you're going a little bit low, so I want you to release just a little bit higher. You're coming down too low. Get you right up here, okay? And there you go. Third time's the charm. That's one thing that we really pride ourselves at Wood and Steel. 3 or less, we're going to get you to stick an axe.
And
Great job.
People are interested in coming to do this because it is a ton of fun. You guys have a great bar. You just have a great ambiance here. What's the best way for them to make a reservation if they want to do so?
Great question. So best way, certainly contact us or get it on our website at woodandsteelaxe.com. There's a little link on there. Click book now. You can book your reservation at the time that you feel is going to fit best for your schedule. Before dinner or after dinner is a great time to come and visit us.
And then if people want to follow you guys on social media, see the fun, and maybe learn some tips and tricks, where can they find you?
Yeah, Wood and Steel Axe. So right up top here, so you can find us at hashtag Wood and Steel Axe, Facebook, Instagram, all your social media accounts, you can find us.
Tony, thank you so much, and thanks for helping me get that bullseye.
Awesome. Great job.
Make sure that you come in, you check it out. It's a ton of fun here. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Love what you see on TV8? We want you to be part of our team. TV8 is currently recruiting for full and part-time positions, including bilingual editors, news and sports reporters, Good Morning Vail host, and an administrative assistant. Join us on Saturday, May 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for an open interview at our studio located at 137 Benchmark Road inside the Seasons building. TV8 is proud to serve the community 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and we want you to be part of the fun. Check us out at tv8vail.com for more information.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We have so many talented community members here throughout the community, and there's a great way to find some of them, see some of their artwork, see some of the incredible crafts that they do. And so we had the chance to sit down with Bijou, who's an incredible artist here in our community, last year during the farmers market. So this year you'll be able to find her at the farmers markets. Yet again, she had kind of a special situation last year, and we'll be able to bring you some more information as we get closer to the farmers markets. But her artwork is a ton of fun. It's unique and a little bit different, and I have one of her pieces currently hanging up in my house, and I absolutely love it. So let's introduce you to Bijou. We've got so many incredible local artists here in our community, and it's always so exciting when we get to sit down and chat with them, and I've got one of them joining me on the couch, Bijou Levins. First thing this morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. We've got so much art to talk about, so much art to look at, and the coolest part is you just do this for fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just been 2 years now that I've kind of started doing random stuff, and it's been really fun.
Which is really cool. So how long have you been in the Vail Valley?
Almost 3 years. Going into my third winter, yeah.
And what brought you to Vail?
Well, so I'm from Canada, and then I moved to Arizona, and it was way too hot. So we figured Colorado would be like a more similar speed. Moved to the Front Range, and it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. And so we came to the mountains.
Which is the best, because everyone that lives here loves it here.
Yeah.
And we all come and stay, and I have left and come back like 5 different times. I'm like, I'm getting out of the Vail Valley, and then I'm like, oh, just kidding, I'm back here again. Me again.
Yeah, I know. I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm so sick of it. And then when you leave, you realize that like real cities kind of suck.
Yeah, they're not as great as being here in the mountains.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. And so you have a lot of girl-empowered art here, is, I feel like, the best way to put it. So let's just talk about some of these pieces, and I'm going to hold them up as we talk about them, because I know some of these are your classic pieces.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, of course, like, we've got the cowgirl, who I love.
The Colorado cowgirl. Honestly, it's kind of funny. I'm actually in this picture right there.
I love that.
My boyfriend took a photo in Telluride, and then I did the drawing of the cowgirl, and I don't know, just mashed them together. And
which is so cool.
Yeah.
And then we've got some other really cool ones that you have clearly spent quite a bit of time on bringing these to life. And so what inspires all of your pieces?
Yeah, so definitely kind of a mixture of, for these ones, it's just, I feel like in Colorado, especially in the Vail Valley, like so many of my friends are just so strong and powerful, and I kind of wanted to get that and represent that with more of a nature theme. So yeah, definitely like mountains. These ones are more like dreamy with nature. This one has a picture right here that's superimposed of the forest. And this one's one of my favorites, was actually a watercolor I did, and then a random, really not that high quality of a marker thing I did one day, and I put them together, and I was like, oh, wow, I like this. But
I do too, really quickly. I just have to show my phone, because this lives on my phone. I don't know if you can see it due to the fact that it's like so, but I love her. I don't know, I feel like sometimes I need to like channel an inner alter ego, and I feel like this is the alter ego, because as you tell your story, you can tell that you love the mountains, but then also she comes down with a cactus and a ski line, and it's just so cool.
Yeah, it's just fun. Like, it's really fun, and I think just kind of trying to figure out why we live here and representing it in kind of a photo form.
I love it so much. So what got you into art?
I've just always liked doing it. Like, I remember me and my sister used to watch, what was it called? Art Attack or something like that. And it was this really weird show. I've seen like reruns, and they're pretty weird. But it's just like these two grown men that are like running around and doing really crazy art pieces everywhere. And me and my sister would watch that and would try and like do small versions of what they did on the TV show. And yeah, that's just kind of how we hung out when we were little, just doing weird like little projects for art.
I love it. I love it so much. Well, and then we've got this really fun opera series. So we're gonna flip through this, and as we flip through them, do you want to kind of talk about the like motive behind each one?
Yeah. So honestly, this all started at Jessup Farm Barrel House Brewery in Fort Collins as we were sitting drinking beers. So yeah, we were just talking about like pretty much how I thrive in an après theme and not necessarily like on the mountain, more of a Jerry over here. Yeah, so then we were just talking about it and laughing about it, and then just came up with like Lord of the Opera, how, yeah, pretty much out of all of your friends, you can have like the Lord, the best one that just thrives in an opera.
I will challenge you to be the Lord of the Opera because I'm a pretty good opera over here. It's kind of my favorite.
And Phantom of the Opera was actually the first one that we came up with because it just, you know, opera.
Right,
that
easy.
just like came off the tongue.
This is my favorite
and
one.
That one's honestly one of my favorites too because I do think that that is the after effects of an opera. You're having a great time and then you make really bad decisions and the next day, that hangover.
It's a wonderful opera starring bad decisions and a hangover. This is like literally this, I don't know why this just resonates so much, but I love this one.
And then, yeah, this one is just one of my favorites. It's like kind of the reason why you live here. Skis are at the heart of it.
This is actually the sticker that's on the back of my phone right now. And this is why I love it so much, just because I grew up here. So I'm such a sucker for the mountains. I like went to school here way back when. And so this one just like resonates with my soul. And I have her on the back of my phone. And I'm always like, should I get her tattooed? And then I'm like, that could be weird. And I'm like, no, well, maybe I should though. If I get her tattooed, you want to come with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, perfect. And then
this one's actually like a sick note that you're writing to work as it's a powder day. So in the lens, it's just showing like you're actually on the ski lift and saying like, hey, yeah, sorry, feeling deathly ill, can't come into work today.
I'm going to be on this mountain.
Yeah. And then this one is, I would say, a lot of my friends really live by this. No friends on a powder day. So it just has a little hand shooting out of the snow and the guy just jumping right over being like, sorry, bro.
You're on your own, man. Sorry, you're on your own.
Like a you problem.
I mean, these are all so wonderful and so fun, and what a like great collection to start because you can do everything from like Lion King to Lord of the Opera to Phantom of the Opera, and then you've got the this one. Which I just like, I'm going to have this in my house. I mark my words. This is going to be printed in my house. So speaking of prints, people can get their hands on some of these prints. And we've got nice little cards here in the back.
Yeah, so it has just all the info. I do have like a website, which is just www.creativelybijou.com. So yeah, there's like all of my prints are available there and like other fun little originals and things like that. So yeah, and we have like larger sizes, canvas prints, the whole shebang.
The whole shebang, and so here's everything that people need to get their hands on some of your incredible artwork. But there's also an opportunity for people to come meet you, and this is actually how we met.
Yeah.
Was I came in to have a nice refreshing cold drink on a hot Sunday afternoon after enjoying the farmer's market to do some people watching. And came across your incredible art and immediately bought the sticker and put it on my phone.
Yeah, so it's actually really cool. So I work at VBC in the Village, and the owners actually let me do a little market on Sundays, which is really supportive of them and really amazing. So definitely want to shout them out for that. Yeah, so every Sunday I kind of put my stuff up and yeah, go along with that farmer's market at VBC in the Village.
Which is so fun and such a cool way to show your art now that we've got more of it displayed. People can come, they can enjoy it, and they can meet you.
Yeah!
Which is the best part, of course.
Who wouldn't want that? No,
right. I'm like so grateful. It was like such a perfect like run into each other, and I was like, I love this. This is everything. And you've got a hoodie with your design on it as well.
I do, yeah. So I've been kind of, this actually has some beer on it, but represent. But yeah, I've been just kind of playing around with doing more merch stuff with some of my things. So yeah, this was one of the ones I played around with.
I love it. So in this one, and this one get printed on anything that I can wear, you let me know because I will wear these all the time.
Hell yeah. Hopefully I'm trying to get like a couple more, kind of like a swag line, if you will, coming out in like November or so. So yeah, I'll let you know for sure.
That is so incredible. And then if people want to follow you on social media, what is your tag?
It's at Creatively Bijou.
Super easy. Super easy. It's right there on the screen. You can find it. That way you can follow her. You can get your hands on some artwork, and people can order it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So order online, and there's like a local pickup if you live around town. So you wouldn't have to get shipping or anything.
Super easy, super convenient. Thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, spending some time with me on the couch this morning. And people can come see you and buy some of your great product very soon.
And get a good, refreshing beer while they're at it.
I mean, the best of both worlds right there. Bijou, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure that if you are at the farmer's market on Sunday, you stop by VBC and you get your hands on some of these incredible prints, whether it's a print or whether it's a sticker. They're so fun, and she's such a wonderful local artist. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tvavail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Monday, May 8th edition. This is hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail, and we've got a lot of fun things taking place, but this is a live shot of the covered bridge first thing this morning. You can see those bluebird skies behind that mountain. We're starting to see quite a bit of that snow melt as we're expecting those warmer temperatures throughout the course of this week. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great hour left of Good Morning Vail. Some fun things took place in the first hour. We got to introduce you to a local artist, do some cooking with Tracy, and take you over to a beautiful spot in Edwards with Gretchen Pleshaw, where you could get out there and really help your skin feel better through this kind of shift of the weather. Now, we've got some great national holidays to celebrate today, the first one being Iris Day. So if you're someone who loves iris flowers, well then today's a great day to get your hands on some and celebrate the beautiful creation. It's also No Sock Day and World Donkey Day. So if you love donkeys, well then today's a great day to just show them a little extra appreciation. Now, if you're looking to get out there and do something maybe with the kiddos that you have at home, well then there's a great program taking place between Walking Mountain Science Center in the Eagle Valley Library District, and it's taking place down at the Gypsum Public Library. It's called Nature Tykes, and it's a great way to get the young ones out of the house and learning about our wonderful planet, environment, ecosystems, and so much more. So make sure that you check it out. You can go to walkingmountainscience.org to register online. Now, registration is required for this event and activity, so make sure that when you are registering, you select the right date. It's going to kick off at 10:15 this morning, so make sure that you go online to check that out. Now, we've got some other great things taking place that you should just note. The registration is available for the kiddos to participate in. If your kids like to cook, well, then there's a kids cooking summer camp taking place. Make sure you go online. You go to kitchenconservatory.com, and that way you can sign up for all of the classes and the camps. Now, there's one for elementary school kids, tweens and teens, and then 18 and older classes. So if you're someone who just wants to advance your cooking skills, this is a great way to do so. Then, of course, there's another great class for the kiddos this summer, and it is a writing intensive short story class. And it's really more of a camp. It's going to take place over the course of a few days, the 10th to the 14th of July from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. all of those days, and it is on sale right now, so you should go online, sign up for this, and that way your kids can maybe get into some creative writing throughout the course of the summer. Now, if you're looking for something to do tonight, maybe you just need a little extra support, well then Speak Up, Reach Out has got you covered, as they've got a wonderful virtual peer support program taking place later tonight. It's taking place from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., and it's called Let's Talk About That. Now, this is a great way for you to just show your support for one another, but also receive support from one another. If there's something taking place, maybe at work or at home, that you just don't feel comfortable talking with, this is going to give you a safe space to openly talk about it. Now, this group is recommended for 18 and older, so if you are interested, you can go to speakupreachout.com for some more information, and that way you can be part of this wonderful support group. Now, we've got a great hour left of Good Morning Vail. We're going to introduce you to Claire Noble from Eagle County. We're going to take a look at that local weather forecast. We're going to continue doing some grilling with the one and only Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking, and then, of course, we're going to go back to Shrine and see what wonderful services they have to offer. But let's take a look at that local weather forecast right now. We are expecting to see those temperatures warm up just a little bit throughout the course of today. 43 degrees at 8 a.m., so right about now we're going to see those temperatures into the low 40s, and then 59 degrees is our high throughout the course of today. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just be prepared for that sunshine to make its way out throughout the course of today. We are expecting to see winds come out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. So if you are making your way out, it might just feel a little bit cooler than that 59 degrees out there. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, mostly sunny skies first thing this morning, continuing into the early afternoon. And then as we approach the later afternoon and evening, we will see a little bit more cloud coverage roll in. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver nice and warm, 76 degrees, 40% chance of precipitation, 59 in Vail, 63 in Avon, 67 in Eagle. So temperatures both out to the east and to the west of us, just slightly warmer than up here in the high country. Now, something we do want to note about this I-70 corridor, with this precipitation and those cooler temperatures that we are seeing overnight, we have seen that pass close. It was shut down first thing Saturday Saturday morning it did reopen. So to be in the know before you hit those roadways, you can go to cotrip.org for some more information. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. Yet again, 35 degrees is our overnight low, partly cloudy skies. That sun is setting at 8:07 p.m. Wind shifting directions coming out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, beautiful sunshine is in the forecast for tomorrow. Sunny skies, high of 59 degrees. Then by Wednesday, afternoon showers are likely, 40% chance of precipitation, 66 degrees is the high. Continuing into Thursday, 70% chance of moisture, 51 degrees is the high. Continuing into Friday, decreased chance of precipitation, 40% chance of rainfall, mostly in the morning, so those morning showers are likely. Scattered showers by Saturday with a 50% chance of moisture. Temperatures reaching up into the 60s by Saturday, though. Now, if you are getting out there, prepare for that sunshine, but then also prepare for that rain in the forecast. Now, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to introduce you to Claire Noble from Eagle County, who has some really exciting updates about what's taking place, so make sure you stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, something that we all know and love here in our community is Freedom Park, and we've got Claire Noble to give us some updates about what they have recently done to Freedom Park. Good morning, Claire.
Good morning, Maddie. You know, Freedom Park is, I think everybody in our community visits Freedom Park for one reason or another, you know, at some point, whether it's, you know, the lacrosse tournament that's been taking place the last few days, the skate park, the dog park, or the playground. And so right now, the playground is a construction site, but it's really exciting. I went over there the other day, took some photos. They've got the fencing up right now, but you can see some of the big new types of things that the kids can play on are starting to be installed right now. I think they're on schedule. What they are hoping to do is get this completed by the Memorial Day weekend. So you see some of the big structures are in, then they're going to need to put in the ground cover that's going to go all over the park. The park itself was 17 years old, or that playground. So it was really time to replace a lot of that equipment. My kids grew up on that park, and so it's nice that it's going to serve like a new generation of kids.
I also grew up on that park, and so I'm excited to see it shift and become something new. And you can see there's more colors to it now. It's going to be big, it's going to be beautiful, and it's so cool to see our county care about these things, because it is something that creates core memories for the children here in our community.
Yes, absolutely. And this is going to be great for the kids because it's going to have all the things kids really like. Definitely swings, but a lot of stuff to climb on. I don't know if you were a climber as a kid. My kids were climbers, so there's going to be a lot of climbing features on this. Of course, slides. And, the other thing is, beyond what is actually there, like a swing or a slide, because of the way the structures are created, kids create kind of their own games and their own imagination around this. It's not a playground anymore. It becomes a fort or a castle.
Yes, which is the coolest thing. And I have little brothers that are 12 years old, and they still do this. They have the most vivid and active imagination. So watching them engulf something like this and just transform it into another world, and just listening to them talk about it makes my inner child so happy. And so what a cool way for parents and kids to connect.
Absolutely. Well, another thing that's going to be happening at Freedom Park in just a few weeks is our annual Memorial Day celebration. So that's going to be on Monday, May 29th, also at Freedom Park, but on the east side of the pond there. I'm not really sure what the actual name of that small body of water is, but on the east side of it, that's where we're going to host our Memorial Day celebration. It's going to take place at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The public is invited.
And what events and activities can people expect to see at this Memorial Day celebration?
Well, certainly we'll be reading the names of both military personnel and first responders from Eagle County who've died in the line of duty. So it's a somewhat somber celebration, really a memorial for people in our community who've served in our armed forces. And we really invite everyone, even though the stated purpose of Memorial Day is to remember people who died in the line of duty.
Which I think is such a great way to bring the community together, show your support, and especially for those families that may still be grieving here in our community, this is a great way for everyone to just come and love one another, which is something that our community does so well. And now we're celebrating 140 years, and so it's really cool that we have all of these wonderful things to bring our community together as the family that we all know and love, and that's why no one leaves here.
I would encourage anybody to check out the digital archive that is maintained by the Eagle Valley Library District. There's more than 8,000 images in this photo gallery, and it's amazing. You think about that time, you go back 140 years and you think of it as a pretty rough and tumble time, and there was certainly that aspect of it, but people were surprisingly civilized. There were mandolin clubs and violin clubs, and so people, it's really not just, portrayed the way you see it in the movies with people living in really rough circumstances. Again, there was some of that, but it was also a really caring community. One of the photos in our exhibit, our then and now photography exhibit, was called the Poor Farm, and it was located out in Gypsum. And people could go and stay there. It was kind of like a collective.
Wow.
And a lot of guys in particular who lived during the warm months in Red Cliff would go down to Gypsum during the winter and live there during the winter. And you'd kind of work on this farm, but you'd get to live there. And of course, you'd be around other people. So I think from the very beginning, we've been a really caring community. So this Wednesday night, I'm glad you brought up the 140th, we are hosting another one of our speaker series programs. And this time we have historian Gail Beaton coming, but she's going to come in character as like a Rosie the Riveter character. Wow. And when we think of the war effort, Colorado played a very important part in that war effort. The Remington Arms Factory in Denver churned out 6 million bullets a day for the war effort. And many of the people working there were women, were the Rosie the Riveter type characters.
Which is so cool. And so it's going to be like the Colorado rendition. And that's going to be so interesting and so fascinating to see, especially because when they come in character, they do such a good job of not breaking character. And this is one of the things that everyone should know you do a fantastic job of doing. When you bring in these speakers, you make sure that you are finding the most serious, professional, and also the most knowledgeable, so people really can extend their curiosity beyond just this one speaker series with anything that you do.
We've had some amazing speakers, and a big shout out to Colorado Humanities, who helped us obtain these speakers, and we're hoping to have several more in the fall. And yeah, we had El Vaquero come. We had speakers who came and talked about Ute history and Ute culture. And so this is going to focus on, 1940s Colorado at that time. So hopefully we'll get a miner out here at some point, and maybe a railroad worker at some point. So that's what we're hoping for the fall, but that's going to take place this Wednesday night at the Avon Public Library. It starts at 5:30, it's free. And the other thing you'll see in the room where we're doing the speaker series is the Then and Now photography exhibit,
which I have not seen yet, but it is on my list of things to get done, only because I've heard such incredible things from all of the different librarians that have worked in the places where the Then and Now photo series has been, and other people who have just gone and experienced it and said, if you grew up in this county, you have to go see what you have lived in, where you're living now and what it used to be and what it is now, because it is insane.
It is. The changes, some things have changed a lot. Beaver Creek,
right?
Lion's Head, Vail. Some things haven't changed much at all. Bond, McCoy have not changed, and some things have changed in a different way. We have a great photo of Camp Hale showing it during its heyday, during World War II, just tents for as far as the eye can see, and buildings. Wow. And today you look at that area and it's just this pristine, empty valley.
And it's so beautiful, and now it's preserved. So
yes.
It is a wonderful place. It's almost like a sacred place to go and enjoy. Now, something else you really quickly wanted to mention was this wonderful housing program that you guys have going on.
Right. So coming up on May 24th from 5 to 7 at 712 Castle Drive in Eagle, we're going to host an open house for a project that right now is being called the West Eagle Project. And this is a plan to put infill housing in the heart of Eagle. So the land itself is owned by the county, but it is within the town of Eagle. So it will need to go through the town of Eagle's approval process. So this is the very beginning. We haven't broken ground, but the public is invited to come see what we envision for this piece of land. It's going to be more than 100 townhomes.
Wow.
And so we're probably maybe 2.5 years out from this, people being able to move into this.
Right.
But it's just another way that we're trying to chip away at this housing crisis that I think probably we've always been in, but it's really exacerbated right now with high interest rates and really high real estate costs. So this is intended for workforce housing. And what we mean by that is somebody who works in Eagle County for more than 30 hours a week.
Which I think is so many of us, and there is such a large issue when it comes to housing right now. You can't find anything that is affordable anymore, and I was just having the conversation about how in so many communities they are raising what people are paying, like their employees, because the cost of living is so expensive. And in some communities like ours, we're not getting to see that. And so although rent is going up, paychecks aren't going up, and now no one can afford to be here.
Yeah, it's tough. And so we're trying to chip away at that. Going back to Freedom Park, if you are able to come to the Memorial Day ceremony, you'll see construction right behind you. This is an innovative collaboration between the county and Colorado Mountain College. 2 buildings are going up. One belongs to Colorado Mountain College. The other one for the next 30 years will belong to Eagle County. And at the end of 30 years, it'll revert back to Colorado Mountain College. But both of those will be workforce housing as well.
It's so incredible, the efforts that you guys are putting in to make it more sustainable for people to live here, enjoy their life here, and especially because no one wants to leave. Once they've fallen in love with our community and how caring we are, you don't want to go anywhere.
Well, it's the stated purpose of the county to create a community that's a better place for all. And so we really want everyone to be here, and we certainly know this county can't run without a workforce.
Which is 100% correct. Claire, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, updating us about Freedom Park, and giving us this great opportunity to come and see this incredible project in Eagle.
Thanks for having me on, Maddie.
Make sure that you check out the Eagle County's new updated website for all the information about where you can find the Then and Now photo exhibit, for the speaker series, for the housing, and so much more. They've got a beautiful new website, and it's so user-friendly now. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Love what you see on TV8? We want you to be part of our team. TV8 is currently recruiting for full and part-time positions, including bilingual editors, news and sports reporters, Good Morning Vail hosts, and an administrative assistant. Join us on Saturday, May 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for an open interview at our studio, located at 137 Benchmark Road inside the Seasons Building. TV8 is proud to serve the community 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and we want you to be part of the fun. Check us out at tv8vail.com for more information.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, if you were here for hour number 1, well, then we did some delicious grilling out on the grill with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking. She made some yummy chicken wings, and we're going to go through how you can kind of finish up the process, make this delicious summer salad. Now that it's getting warm out, I hope you're inspired to do some grilling and enjoy some fresh greens. So let's check back in with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking.
All right, I'm just coarsely chopping up the celery and the carrots. And you know, every time you order buffalo chicken wings, what do you get with it? Celery and carrots. So I thought, hey, why not enjoy those with our salad today? Plus, I'm a huge carrot fan, and they are so delicious and in season right now. I love celery as well, but celery happens to be one of the dirty dozen. Do you know what that is? That is 12 different veggies that you should really buy organic, because what happens is celery has a lot of water in it, so any of the nutrients that are going into the soil, they're going into your celery as well. Things with like a thick skin, like an avocado or a banana, you can typically buy those conventional if you want, but the thin-skinned veggies, fruits, you really want to buy those organic, and celery happens to be one of them. Okay, so I have celery and cucumber, and I actually have a conventional cucumber, so I did peel it, because when you get the English cucumbers and they come in the plastic, those are pretty nice and their peel isn't that bitter, so you can enjoy those, but the conventional ones, you just kind of want to peel because they do put like a waxy film on that. Okay, so we have our veggies all chopped up. We have our romaine. And then we have our chicken. In order to make this buffalo, and I'm going to tell you what, I have tried to make my own hot sauces millions of times, and I love a buffalo chicken salad. I actually love chicken wings as well. Try not to eat them that much because they are higher in fat, especially since we kept the skin on. But what I try to do is just try to make it as healthy as possible. That's why we're siding it with a salad, and we're using the bigger chicken legs too, so you're gonna get more meat under there, and that's gonna be a dark meat, so it's gonna have more flavor, it's gonna have more fat. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is take a bowl and Get your Frank's Red Hot. I'll tell you what, like I said, I have tried many different hot sauces, and I have tried to make my own. And this one really, it's a favorite. It's a favorite of mine, and it's easy. And sometimes you just have to take those easy steps. You're definitely going to get like a little more sodium and preservatives in something like this, but it lasts, so you can keep this in your cabinet and use it for other things, and it has a really, really nice flavor. So what we do now is we coat those in the bowl and just make sure you're covering them. If I had another set of gloves, I would probably just use my hands for this, but I feel like they're kind of far away, so I'm not going to go get them. Okay, so we're going to let those sit right there for a minute and get our salad going. I'm going to put the salad right on the plate that I had the chicken on because, first of all, if there were some nice flavors, like some juices on there, that would make everything taste really, really good. This lettuce looks awesome. I'm just going to cut off the bottom. I don't wash my lettuce. I just make sure it's not dirty and wipe it off with a paper towel. Because going back to earlier when we started this class and I told you, hey, you don't want wet lettuce. I mean, if you're going to take the time to wring it out in one of those salad wringers, definitely do that. But otherwise, you can just get most of the dirt off this way. And if you feel worried that you're going to have any kind of contaminants on it or anything like that, wash it off and then dry it off with a paper towel. And that's a nice, easy thing to do with romaine because it's got, you know, the boats where you can just kind of get right in there. Okay, another thing I like to do is chop my lettuce because I don't like to rip it because it kind of starts to bruise it, and you don't want bruised lettuce on your salad. Romaine is so healthy and so good for you. I love it. It's just crispy and delicious. So here we go. We've got that, and we've got all our nice veggies, and I'm just going to put on top. I mean, this is going to be a filling meal, and it's going to be pretty light and super healthy as well. I read one time, carrots happen to be one of my favorite foods no matter what, always have been, but I read one time, nobody ever got fat from eating a carrot stick. So pile it up with those carrot sticks because they're going to be nice and delicious and good for you. I'm just going to chop a little bit of green onion right now. And you can use the whites and the greens depending on how much you want. This is nice because these spring onions are so good during the spring and they're so good all through the summer. Actually, I use these quite a bit even in the winter because they're just a little more mild than some other onions are. Okay, so we're going to put those on the top at the end, but right now we are going to make our salad dressing. And what I noticed is that I didn't bring a jar. A lot of times I like to make a salad dressing with a jar. So I'm here in the studio and we have a nice wine glass and a plastic fork, so we are going to work with what we have here. Here is how you make salad dressing. Basically, you start with some olive oil. So I'm going to put in 1 part olive oil. And then you have an olive oil and something acidic. So we're going to use about a half a part, and all these measurements are in your recipe book, of white wine vinegar. We are going to use ample salt and pepper because this is what's giving us its flavor, although I'm going to sprinkle a little on the salad. And then we are going to use a bunch of blue cheese. We can sprinkle a little bit of the blue cheese right here on the salad as well. You could use feta if you wanted to too. So finish that up right there and then just stir it up really nicely. Seriously, it's that simple, my friends. That is our blue cheese vinaigrette. Look how delicious it looks. Okay, so we've got that nice and kind of stirred up. You can put it in your blender too if you really like your blue cheese chunks to be kind of not so chunky. Okay, so now we have our salad. I'm going to bring it right up here nice and close. I feel like I'm having a glass of wine with my summer salad. I kind of wish I was doing that. All right. Let's get our chicken and make sure it's nice and covered with that Frank sauce. And we're going to put just a couple pieces right here on top. Let me get one of those. So it's going to be a messy one. If you're taking this on a picnic or out onto your patio, make sure you have a lot of paper towels. Now I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of green onion. I don't know why, I just feel like I always have to have green onion on my chicken legs. Don't forget, those are at 185 for temperature. We've got our really light sauce, and we're just going to pour that right on top. So like I said, this can be enjoyed when it's nice and when it's warm outside and you want to have things at room temperature. You can always bring this for a picnic. Just make sure you put your chicken in a cooler and keep it cool and don't let it get to a weird temperature. But you can really enjoy it when it's at a room temperature. So if you did want to take this on a picnic, it would be a nice healthy meal for you. That chicken skin is not going to be the healthiest part, of course, but the meat in there is going to give you a lot of protein, and the salad is plentiful and fresh. And this is what we made today. I hope you got some good grilling tips. Grilling with a bone, you just have to keep on flipping it, keep flipping it. You can also bake your chicken thighs if you want to, or your chicken legs if you want to. You would just put them in the oven at 400 degrees. And again, you'd be flipping them and rotating them every 5 to 7 minutes or so.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket. And if you have not seen one of these, well, then they are great for the environment. And the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just going to fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable. So if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast. Temperatures progressively warming up throughout the course of today. 43 degrees first thing this morning. We will see those temperatures reach up into the high 50s. Now we are expecting to see a slight breeze come through out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that sunshine first thing this morning. Mostly sunny skies continuing into the early afternoon and then partly cloudy as we approach the later afternoon and evening. Now as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, sure. The temperatures down in Denver are definitely nice and warm. 76 degrees, 40% chance of precipitation down there. 59 in Vail, 63 in Avon, 67 in Eagle. So a nice little high pressure system sitting above us here in Eagle County today. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 35 degrees is our overnight low. Partly cloudy skies. That sun setting at 8:07 p.m. Now we are expecting to see those winds shift directions coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, beautiful sunshine is in the forecast for tomorrow. That high pressure system continuing. 59 degrees is our high throughout the course of tomorrow. 66 degrees on Wednesday with a 40% chance of precipitation. So a nice little low pressure system and storm front rolling in throughout the course of the next few days. 70% chance of precipitation on Thursday. 51 degrees is our high. 56 by Friday with a 40% chance of moisture. Temperatures reaching up into the 60s by Saturday with a 50% chance of precipitation. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for anything for your outdoor needs, they're your one-stop shop, and they're located right here in the heart of Avon. Now we're going to shift gears, talk about some camping, and a great place to go shopping for any of your camping needs is Sun and Ski Sports. But if you're looking for a great way to kind of track where you would like to camp, well, there's a fabulous app called Seeker, and we had the chance to sit down and chat with one of their incredible team members at last year's GoPro Mountain Games, so let's take a look. Welcome back to the show. Now, if you're looking for a way to make it so you always know where to go camping, there's an app for that. And we're standing here with the knowledgeable team from Seeker, and I've got Jess here. Jess, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Yeah, so Seeker is the ultimate camping app. We have every different type of camping location available, plus amenities like water, propane, dump stations. You can find it all on the app.
Which makes it really convenient, and especially for people who are maybe just experiencing the outdoor and mountain lifestyle and they're having a hard time kind of making that adjustment to finding these things on their own. You guys just put it in that one-stop shop for everything people need for camping.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I was living in a camper van for over 5 years, and I realized that it was really difficult to find safe places to camp and connect with people. So we created an app that uses crowdsourced data and API-driven content to have the largest database of free campsites in the U.S.
Which is incredible, and especially as the kickoff of summer is here and people are going to start getting out there with their dogs, which that's probably another feature that's really convenient, is where you can have your dog.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we'll put that in the app on the next version. We don't have that one yet.
Oh, that's okay, because dogs should just be allowed everywhere, I think.
Agree.
So, I think it's perfect as is. And so for people who have never downloaded the app or used it, is it very user-friendly?
Oh, super user-friendly. And that's one of the main reasons that I wanted to build the app, is because the other options out there really just weren't that user-friendly and intuitive. So yes, very easy to use. It's free to download, seeker.com, SEKR.com.
And you guys have seen exponential growth over the course of the last few years and since the launch of the app. So can you give us some more information on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we launched the app in 2019. And then since the pandemic started, we've seen a 500% increase of our members. And then we've seen I think almost a 3,000% increase in sessions, so in activity on the app. On average, our members are coming back more than 2 times per month. So they are out there camping and having adventures, and we are powering their adventures.
Which you have to love the fact that you're getting out there, you're helping people find the perfect spot to be, whether it's just camping for one night or multiple nights. You guys are making it so convenient for people to get out there and enjoy the mountains that we all know and love.
Absolutely. Our mission is to make outdoor travel easier, safer, and more social. So really what we're trying to build is the Expedia of the outdoor travel industry, so that you can find any different type of campsite all in one place.
Which that makes it so nice and convenient, and the social aspect of it, especially as someone like yourself who has lived in a van for a very long time and kind of had that life, you do get a little bit lonely, and so to have that social component and that social aspect makes it really nice for those people who maybe just need to get out and be on the go for a little bit, especially the remote workers we still have.
Oh, yes. I mean, I was a remote worker and still am a remote worker in my van. And so you can find people nearby, you can browse outdoor events, and then you can also connect with people on our forums and chat with experts on the Seeker hubs.
Which that makes it not feel like you're alone, and sometimes it's just nice to know that there are other people out there in the world enjoying the same adventure as you.
Absolutely. You're not alone out there, but you can be alone and find those places.
Which is absolutely incredible, and you guys are putting it all in the palms of people's hands, so they have this power to make sure they're having the most exquisite and perfect adventure to suit their lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, who wants to be in a truck stop or a Walmart, right? You want those Instagram-worthy destinations, and that's why we built the Seeker app.
And so you're really the driving force, the brain power behind the operation of bringing this to life. And how do you feel like creating this app has changed your life?
I mean, I feel like it really gave me purpose. I mean, I knew that I needed something like this in my life to live on the road and find places to remote work. You know, I drove down so many dirt roads that claimed that they had cell service, and then an hour later down a dirt road, nothing. So then I'd have to drive back, and that pain is real for millions of people in the country. So yeah, it's been beautiful to watch the whole community just bloom and blossom, and I'm very honored to be a part of it.
Not only that, but I feel like you're also helping keep people safe by allowing them to use this app, know where they are located, and kind of know exactly where they're going instead of, just taking a turn down one of those random dirt roads.
Totally, totally. And I think the best part of this is that we know that we are sharing location information. So we partner with Leave No Trace, the Center for Leave No Trace, and Tread Lightly, so that we can provide financial support, and also our members can flag campsites that need a cleanup. And so with that, then we can partner with these nonprofit organizations or send volunteers or other campers who just want to, come help clean up a campsite. So education is a big part of this for us.
That makes it even more incredible and gives people that extra drive to use the app. That way, you're doing good for the environment, you're keeping yourself safe, and you're getting in the know before you go camping, which I think is huge, and especially for the newbies to the camping game.
Absolutely. Education is everything. You want to be prepared when you go out there.
Jess, thank you so much for taking the time, meeting with us, and giving us all this great information.
Thank you so much, Maddie.
Make sure that you go on your phone right now and you download Seeker. That way you can enjoy your camping to the maximum. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, I'm Cece Zach with Good Day Vail, and today I had the chance to sit down with Karen Barker from The Bookworm and Diane Lusbrook, who is an avid reader, to talk about how you become more involved in our community through book clubs. So join us today and learn more about how you can thrive in the mountains.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Maddie Evans, and let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of April. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's April 13th edition, featuring the Vail Christian High School Theater Department. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 10th, featuring recruiter guy Bill Humbert. The gold goes to Good Morning Vail on April 22nd. The scoreboard covers track and field at Eagle Valley High School. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 6th, featuring lacrosse with VMS and Eagle Valley High School. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Morning Vail on April 15th, the Pike family from Florida giving us their rendition of Good Morning Vail. If you missed any of these trending videos, make sure that you check out our YouTube page, TV8's Good Morning Vail, and check out the playlist for the Viewers' Choice Awards for the month of April. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. In the first hour, we showed you a wonderful spa where you could go, you could relax a little bit, you could do some self-care, and Gretchen Pleshaw does such a good job of bringing you glitz and glamour where you can meet some of our fabulous spas that we have here locally. Well, we're going to check back in with the spa and show you some of the wonderful services that they offer and how they kind of work. So let's take a look at Shine.
I'm here with Jessica, who is a student intern here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jessica?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I am so good. I love your energy. I love that
Thank
you're
you.
so excited to talk. What are we talking about today? All things products, maybe?
All things products. I mean, one thing when I came into Shine Intuitive Beauty, I think I was really trying to navigate my way of where I wanted to be in the aesthetics world. I've worked in a dermatologist office, I've worked at resorts, and I really just wanted to find this like happy medium of like somewhere more holistic but still getting results with driven skincare. So Eminence was definitely up my alley.
I love that. Did you hear about Eminence before you came in here, or did you learn about it here?
Yes, actually, when I had my first son, I was dealing with this like pregnancy acne that I've never had before. And my sister was working at a spa in Vail, and they had Eminence, and the Stone Crop products were amazing. They were like life-changing.
I love that. And so how did you come about to be here at Shine?
I was finishing up my hours for school, and COVID happened, so it kind of prolonged this process, and I was kind of just at home not working, and I interviewed for the front desk, and they seen on my resume that I was a student. And
I love it.
You know what? I walked in that morning. I was like, I'm going to go introduce myself, because my mom always taught me, if you want a job, you got to go show them who you are. And so I came in here that morning, and the energy is just, it's warming, it's inviting, and you want to be here.
And I love that you said that, because all of you that work here have this same beautiful energy of just, you feel so safe and happy, and you're excited to be here.
Exactly. Thank you. I know that's definitely something that I wanted in skincare too. I was scared to go into aesthetics at first because I thought it was more of the glitz and glam, and I'm like, I'm not that girl. And then I found like this whole science side of it, and just the making people happy and comfortable about themselves.
I love that you said that, because Glitz and Glam with Gretchen, this segment, it was, people hear that sometimes and they think it's going to be this overtly over the top, but I am all about the same, what you're saying is just feeling beautiful from the inside and showing that on the outside and shining your true beauty.
Exactly.
That's so neat.
Exactly. And I know Eminence has definitely helped me a lot with that and changing my skincare. And I've had medical products before, medical grade, and I mean, these work just as fine with clean ingredients, and you're getting results.
What's your favorite Eminence product?
Product. They just came out with the Tropical Superfood Superfood collection. And this pineapple refining tonic is amazing.
And pineapple, that's very random. I
It smells
like that.
you need a cocktail and you need to be on the beach. But
I love
it's amazing. It has smaller enzymes, so it's not going to irritate the skin, but you're still going to get driven acids to really kind of eat away at the dead skin cells. So.
I love that. And it smells like pineapple. It doesn't get much better than that. With a sunshine pineapple, I like it.
I know. I love it.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm with my friend Jody, who's an amazing esthetician here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jody?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, and I know you do so many things. I mean, I don't even know if I could list them all.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing that you do amongst everything that you do?
I've been an esthetician for quite a while. Came on with Michelle and Matt a week before COVID, before we shut down. So we've all grown together into this amazing space.
Yeah.
Michelle and Matt have put great energy in this. So really, I love to do all the facials. We do that. I do a ton of waxing. That is one thing. With summer coming, we'll get everybody ready with bathing suit bodies. We do the self-tanning, or the spray tanning here.
I love that.
So it is actually beet tan, and one of my friends formulated it in Savannah. It's made out of beets.
Wow.
So the beets with the sugar and the formula mix with your pH to give you your own color. So whatever you tan as out in the sun, your skin will come out like that.
I'm coming in next week to do this.
And it's all vegan, which is awesome too, and
That's
organic.
amazing.
So it mixes well with the energy we have going with all the products.
So is the beet spray tan, I'm so interested in this. Is this, do you guys just have this product? Your friend actually?
So she formulated this in Savannah.
Okay.
She has, it's all over the country now.
Wow.
So she has different locations.
That's
we actually
amazing.
sell products as well. We have the self tanner and boosters to keep your spray tan going after you get sprayed.
Well, and I think it's so interesting with this because people don't always realize, they think, oh, it's like a spray tan, but you're actually being safe and not getting, even when you're in the sun, doesn't it have some kind of SPF to help you not burn as much? And
it doesn't have an SPF,
okay,
but it being us being estheticians in the spa, we
Right.
don't want people to go out in the sun,
as
because
much, right.
you get any sun damage
Right.
and any of the hyperpigmentation. So
Right.
doing the spray tan is a great way
Not
to keep
to
your
have to-
skin protected
Cool.
and not have any of this skin damage.
I love that. And facials, you said, that's something I'm super
Correct.
into. And my skin personally is so dry here. I know so many people's are living in Colorado with the weather, the climate. Do you do like a deep moisturizing kind of facial or, you know?
We do. I mean,
Okay.
that's really what we touch on a lot with
Okay.
is hydration being in the mountains.
Awesome.
So we have a few facials with like gua sha, which does a lot of massage
Okay.
to get the blood flowing,
Yeah.
to create more oxygen into the skin.
Cool.
But that's basically, we do really we try to promote hydration in our facials.
I love that.
We do microneedling as well.
Okay.
Which is a little bit more than the holistic side of facials. It's more of the medicinal, medical end.
Okay.
So it's going to help with the texture of your skin. It's going to get that collagen and elastin pumping. It's going to
Awesome.
make that start growing again.
Cool.
So yeah, no, we do a wide variety. My favorite though is the microneedling.
This sounds like a one-stop shop. You can come in here and get all prepared to have beautiful skin for this summer.
Yeah, no, we do everything. Yeah.
I love that. And how long have you been an esthetician for?
18 years.
Wow. So you know your stuff. You're good.
Yeah. Been on for quite a while.
That is
So,
so
yeah.
awesome. And what is your favorite thing about working in this space at Shine Intuitive Beauty?
Working in this space, it's just bright. The energy is amazing.
Yeah.
Working with Matt, Michelle, and Jessica has been wonderful.
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for better people that I met coming on before COVID, so it's been great.
And that's wild.
Yeah.
What a journey to get here. COVID, and then you guys are killing it. You're doing amazing. That's
yeah, this
awesome.
space is amazing. It's great to see people outside walking
Yes.
by and everything.
I
So,
love that. Well, thank you
yes.
for making everyone beautiful from the, I guess, outside in and inside
Yeah.
out.
Yes, thank you.
One person at a time.
So,
Keep it right here for more of the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tvavail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures into the high 50s. 59 degrees is our high throughout the course of today. Mostly sunny skies, winds coming out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see mostly sunny skies first thing this morning into the early afternoon. Partly cloudy skies as we approach the later afternoon, continuing into this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver definitely warmer. 76 degrees, 40% chance of precipitation. 59 in Vail, 63 in Avon, 67 in Eagle. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 35 degrees is our overnight low. Partly cloudy skies. That sun is setting at 8:07 p.m. Wind shifting directions coming out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, beautiful sunshine is in the horizon for tomorrow. Those temperatures warming up to 59 degrees again tomorrow. 66 degrees by Wednesday with afternoon showers likely. 70% chance of precipitation by Thursday. Temperatures cooling down into the low 50s, warming back up into the mid-50s by Friday with a 40% chance of precipitation, and then more scattered showers are likely on Saturday. If you are getting out there, I hope that you soak up that sunshine and you enjoy it today and tomorrow. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning for you to bring you so much information about what's taking place in our community. Now, don't forget, there are so many wonderful activities happening. Make your way over to the Avon Public Library and enjoy the Then and Now photo series. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook